We're recording now.
The man who made Lord of the Rings made this.
The man who made Lord of the Rings made this. It is currently 11:34, February 11th, day 11. All right.
28 movies later, we kick ass for the Lord.
I kick ass for the Lord.
Kick ass for the Lord. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of having a hard time putting to words what exactly I just watched. That was
That's a fair statement.
Watch the fever dream. A very creative and deranged fever dream.
I'm not gonna lie. I honestly think the best way to describe this movie really is just this man went on to make Lord of the Rings. What? There's like a 9-year gap between this movie and Lord of the Rings. In less than a decade, something happened where he's not. Peter Jackson couldn't let the Nazgul just rip Frodo's head off.
Remember the joke, remember the joke from the Meeting with Kevin Smith. Where he's talking about the Superman story.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah, we gave, it's like, what the hell are we doing? We gave the Superman script to the Clark's guy? I like to imagine that also another conversation like that also happened at Warner Brothers, where they're like what?
What? We're giving Lord of the Rings to this guy? The dead alive guy? What? Oh my gosh. I'll say this: you weren't lying, Nick, when you said that this movie would just be like Looney Tunes logic, but like if it would happen for real. This is, oh my gosh, man! Like okay, the amount of gore in this movie is like off the charts, man. Oh my goodness, there's a lot going on. But like but like the gore factor, the amount of like blood and everything just gets so absurd that like like okay, so like one, I want to say uh the guy in charge of like all the effects and stuff, the special effects and everything for this movie with the gore did a really good job of like making everything just look so disgusting and uncomfortable. But at the same time, all the gore starts off like really just disgusting and uncomfortable to watch. It's like, oh, that's just nasty, and then it just keeps getting more absurd. It just ramps up to the point that like it's like the disgust factor just kind of just cancels out by the absurdity. Like, I oh my goodness, what a how did you were the one who was it you or was it you Nick or was it you not who recommended we watch this movie? I forget. One of you guys wanted to put this on the schedule. Both of you. What? Well, how did you two find out about this movie?
It's a big cult film.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like a lot of early Peter Jackson, he made it. A lot of his earlier movies are like considered cult films, right?
Okay.
And eventually, like we bring up the Lord of the Rings film, but like I think
Uh-huh.
that's like when he became mainstream. Like he had successes like later on when he did like Forgotten Silver, when he did the Frighteners.
Mm. Oh my. I'm hold on.
I
I'm gonna
cannot wait to show you Meet the
uh-huh.
Feebles.
Meet the Feebles. You know, hold on. Give me one sec. I'm looking up the box. I'm looking up like the box office and budget for this movie, man. Oh my goodness. Just what a what a crazy ass dream. It had a $3 million budget. Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna put that in like inflation calculators. Like I'm all right. So like $3 million back then, being probably like I don't know, like 5 million or something more by now. Was well, how much does this movie make? I'm looking this up. But come here, box.
Yeah, he also he made Heavenly Creatures, which was like
Mm.
very very critically acclaimed.
It is. It made. Okay, it's Google AI. I'm just gonna take it for now, just because I'm too lazy. About $242,000 in box office. So it was not at all commercially successful. Far from it. But oh my goodness, I to be fair, I I really don't know how this movie could be considered really that big successfully. Cause like I I don't know. Hey kids, I'm gonna take you to your first like movie. Oh yeah, what was this? It's Dead Alive or Braindead in some places. And
Well,
yeah,
I feel like if you're taking your kids to this movie, it's gonna be you're a bad father.
well, yeah, but Nick, you got parents these days that take kids to like Deadpool and then complain that it's rated R. So
My dad took me to see Jackass 3.
okay, but Jackass 3 is kind of a different story.
Yeah.
Jackass 3D is kind of a different story, Nick. So
There's a whole sequence where a guy gets shot in the face with a dildo. It's great.
it is great. I love the Jackass.
Back to
Yeah,
Brain Dead,
back
Dead
to Brain
Alive.
Dead, Dead Alive. Oh my gosh, I don't know, man. I legit don't really have the proper words at the moment to describe what I just watched a couple of minutes ago. It's oh my gosh, it is well, it's definitely a comedy, all right. That's for sure. You, you guys weren't joking when you said it was a comedy, but like, I mean, look, all I'm gonna say is I was I all I'm gonna say is I wanted when I wanted the zombies to have sex, and they did so. That made me happy, and when they made a zombie baby, that made me also happy. But I was not expecting a giant monstrosity old woman with like tits the size of goddamn like I don't know. You know, each boob is like the size of like the fucking like like those like big red balls you see in front of like Target, or if you I don't know if you like I was not expecting that. That's for sure. It's like uh I just really this is really just something like you have to see for yourself. This is a movie you gotta watch for yourself, man. Like eh, obviously this is not going to be for everyone. Like this is probably going to turn off some people, and I don't blame them. But like it gets so absurd. like uh, oh my goodness, man. It's like Wowzers. Okay, you know what? This movie would not have happened if 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 Lionel just told his hot Latina GF that his grandma's like a zombie, but well, mom. But no, instead he has to fucking keep hiding it, and he has to take care of more zombies until it just gets to the point that they have. Well, all I'm gonna say is, if everything else wasn't like the final straw, I honestly think he should have just fucking destroyed all the zombies as soon as there was a zombie baby, man. I'm not gonna lie, but but hey, I guess childhood trauma is so powerful that you just almost allowed the zombie apocalypse to happen. So, oh my goodness, I don't know. There really is like no good words I can describe this movie as. You guys got anything you want to say about this movie?
This is like always a great watch.
It was a great watch, that's for sure. It certainly was. But what about you, Nick? You got any last words on Dead Alive or Braindead?
The man who made Lord of the Rings made this movie.
The man who made Lord of the Rings made this movie.
And the Hobbit killed his spirit.
I kick ass for the Lord.
I kick ass for the Lord. Yeah. Okay, I know there's like a what is like a rated R or some version of like one of the Hobbit movies. You think like when like he had like dwarves heads like flying off and stuff. You think that was when Peter Jackson was like, "This is the one joy I have making this movie, seeing dwarves heads just go fly," because it reminds me of Dead Alive. you, you think that ever happened with him?
Like like the joke where like Sir Ian McKellen is in
Mm.
is in the green screen room
Yeah.
and he starts to cry. Imagine Peter Jackson's probably on like the opposite side of the camera. Yeah.
Peter Jackson's just watching his soul die little by little, while everyone else on set has to suffer because of it. And then Peter Jackson went, okay, I need you to have like a bunch of dwarves' head just like be chopped off and fly in the air. It's the one joy I'll ever have making this movie. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Braindead, Dead Alive. That was definitely a movie, alright. Alright. So, tomorrow. What are we watching tomorrow? The Beyond. So, there we go. We're watching The Beyond. That should be an interesting zombie movie, I guess.
So we are out of the comedy.
Hmm.
We're not out of the weird.
Oh, okay. All right then. That should be interesting then. All right. Look forward to more weird stuff tomorrow.